Welcome back to Chogdi Football TV, back with another one. Welcome back to Chogdi Football TV. So there's a bidding war going on between Manchester United and Newcastle. There's a serious bidding war going on for the signature of Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig. Newcastle are desperate at the moment. Newcastle are desperate at the moment because for sure they know they are going to lose Isak to Liverpool very soon. At least he's handed in a transfer request. He wants to make that move to Liverpool this summer. So they are desperate for a prolific striker because they are in the Champions League. You know, they're also in the Premier League and all that stuff. So they're looking for a prolific striker, which is understandable. As we all know, Arsenal looked a few weeks back. Arsenal looked like the club that was going to sign Benjamin Sesko because it was between Sesko and Gyökeres. Funny enough, it was even looking like Arsenal was going to sign. Were leaning more towards signing Benjamin Sesko because it was reported that Mikel Arteta preferred Sesko, but we all know that that didn't work out at the end. Arsenal ended up signing Gyökeres, which was my preferred choice, by the way. But it's now looking most likely that it's either Manchester United or Newcastle that would sign Sesko. Now the funny thing is, reports also said that Sesko was interested in going to Manchester United even without them having Champions League football. But now Newcastle, damn, I think almost fell down. Anyways, as I was saying, Newcastle have placed a bid for, that's it. Newcastle have placed a bid for they placed the first bid for £85 million. So 2 days ago, Newcastle placed a bid for £85 million plus 5 million in add-ons, and it was reported that Manchester United, let me check to be sure. Man United. So it was reported that, let me get it. Make bid for every striker. So it's been reported that Manchester United placed a bid of £74 million to Leipzig. Now Newcastle came back again today and they placed a bid of £80 million for Benjamin Sesko. Manchester United haven't countered that bid. The thing is, Benjamin Sesko needs to make a decision. Where does he want to go? Does he want to go to Manchester United or does he want to go to Newcastle? Which one does he want to go to? Manchester United they've placed their bid of £74 million, but they've held back because you have to understand that Manchester United don't have the money like that, especially now. But they are also desperate for a striker because the strikers they have in Xerxes and Højlund have been crap for them, and they've lost money on these players. Manchester United have lost money on these players. They've made more incomings than outgoings. So it's like right now they are at a loss. They are still trying to ship off Garnacho. They're still trying to ship off Anthony. They just shipped off what's his name, Rashford, to Barcelona on loan. Who else are they trying to ship off? Who else? what's his name? Sancho. They're trying to ship off Sancho too. So Manchester United haven't had luck with outgoings in this transfer window. They haven't they haven't really made any profits, if any. They haven't made any profit yet, and financially they are not as buoyant at the moment. So even with the fact that Manchester United are putting in a bid of 74 million pounds for Benjamin Sesko, it's even outstanding to me. It's even shocking to me. And Newcastle have the money. They have the money. They are the richest club in the world. Newcastle have the money. Plus, I don't think they're really making a loss, because they are basically putting in part of the money they are going to get from the sale of Alexander Isak to Liverpool. So they are not really making any loss, to be fair. So it's now it's a standoff now. Does Benjamin Sesko want to go to Newcastle, or does he want to go to Manchester United? Either ways, he's going to start. He's going to start in Newcastle. He's going to probably start he's going to start in Manchester United if he goes. I don't see Højlund benching him. I definitely don't see Xerxes benching him. He's going to start, especially for the amount of money they are putting up to buy him. But the thing is, if he goes to Manchester United, there's no Champions League football. If he goes to Newcastle, there's Champions League football. And Newcastle in the recent years have looked like a much better team than Manchester United. So it's which one is it? Which one is it? In Newcastle, they're probably going to offer him better wages as well. Do you understand? But club-wise, if he goes to Manchester United and he shines for Manchester United, if he does well, his name is going to be much more renowned, because Manchester United have that history. It's Manchester United at the end of the day. They have that that leverage. They're a big club. They have a way bigger history than Newcastle will ever have or have ever had. So does he want to go to a Newcastle and just, start on a high, or go to Manchester United and be part of the rebuilding process? Which one is it? Which one is it? If he goes to Newcastle, he'll be playing with fantastic players. If he goes to Manchester United, he'll be playing with decent players. They've bought in good players as well. They've brought in some good players as well. So Mbuemo, Cunha, they still have Bruno Fernandes. They have decent players. So I even think Manchester United is going to do decently well this season. So does he want to be part of that rebuilding process? But again, if he goes to Newcastle and he does decently well, the backlash wouldn't be as much as if he were to go to Manchester United and he flops. So it's a catch-22. It's a catch-22. And it's crazy that the transfer market has really changed. Transfer market has really changed, because, to be fair, Leipzig, they are smart. They are looking for £100 million bid. That is what they are looking for. They are looking for at least almost £100 million bid. That is why they rejected Newcastle's initial offer of 85 million plus 5. They rejected it. Then Newcastle came back with 80 million. They want Manchester United. They want to see how desperate Manchester United is. If Manchester United acts desperately and increases their bid, Newcastle, depending on how much Newcastle wants Sesko, they might bump it up to like a 90 or 95 or something. So it's chess, not checkers. Leipzig know what they are doing. But it's crazy that you see these players like Ekitike, Sesko, these guys, when you look at their stats don't really reflect the amount of money that they are going for. Doesn't really affect, their stats doesn't reflect the amount they're going for. Let's look at Benjamin Sesko's stats last season. So the 2024-2025 season, he played 30 in the Bundesliga. He played 33 matches, scoring 13 goals, 5 assists. In the DFB Pokal, he played 4 matches, scored 4 goals, 1 assist. In the UEFA Champions League, he played 8 matches, scored 4 goals. So he's a very decent striker. He's a top striker. I have to give him that. He's a top striker, to be fair. But is it worth that amount of money? I don't think so. But again, the transfer market, the football market has changed. It's like clubs pay more for age than stats. He's 22, so he still has a wide range of development to do. He's 22, so who knows? His potential is still high. He still has 23, 24, 25, 26 to like 28, 29, 20, 30. Do you understand? He still has a wide range of possibilities. But the football market has changed. A player can be playing in the Swedish league and score 30 goals, and all of a sudden clubs want to buy him for 75 million pounds, 80 million pounds. It's crazy. So we're waiting to see what his decision would be. Now I know that clubs are more profit oriented, so RB Leipzig, to them, they would probably want to sell him to the club that bids the most money. That is clubs for you. If you bid the most money, that is where they are interested in. They really don't care if Newcastle ups the bid again to like 90 or something. That is who they would most likely want to sell him to. But again, it depends on where does the player want to go to. Does he want to go to Manchester United? Does he want to go to Newcastle? I personally think he might go to Manchester United just because of the name, I feel. But that is just my opinion. Let's wait and see how things go. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Where do you think he should go to? Do you think he should go to Manchester United, or do you think he should go to Newcastle? Do you think the price, the bidding price is too high for a player of his caliber, or do you think it's fair due to the market? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's build this channel together, and until next time, peace.